Welcome to Happiest Places Home, the interior design channel. If you're into interior design, you'll love it here. I'm Suzanne, an interior designer and your hostess. We're heading to Target and checking out every single home item, but I'm going to show you my top picks out of everything that I saw. It'll be fun to see what's going on in store at this point. That's what I was interested in. And take a look at this blanket and the cream one next to it. So these are just like the Walmart blankets that I was showing you last week. I feel like it's not as thick as the Walmart blanket, but I don't think that matters. Now, you can see that it's a little more pricey, but just slightly. And because I think at this point Walmart was $27 each. Sometimes you had to buy a bundle. But I do love the cream and the taupe. It does come in gray. There was one left that's all bunched up under there. So, and I'm not suggesting the gray unless you have gray already in your home. The other two are so neutral. Now, also, what do you think of these thicker knit blankets? The one on the left, even though it looks brown on camera, it's actually olive. So I would call it mossy. So I like the blue, I bet you guys do, but I feel like my pick again would be one of the two neutral in the middle. And I thought these were priced right. And then they have boucle blankets too. And there is a little striping on that. So I think that it gives it a little more interest. They do remind me of the Barefoot Dreams look, the ones with the stripes, but this is much more affordable at $30. So all of those blankets were $30. I'm putting the prices in when you can't see them, but to be clear. Now this one, on the other hand, is $15. And I do own this blanket in a different color, you may remember. But it is a great price for this. It's very warm, but it's petite. So it like only covers you from your hips to your feet if you're my size. And I'm 5'2", so you may not want such a tiny blanket, I don't know. Here's a more lightweight blanket for the summer, and it's in a very bright white, has the beautiful fringe, which is nice for decorating. And this one's $29. I feel like it's not easy to find a bright white blanket in retail stores. You can online, but I think this is a good version. This traditional looking threshold drinks table is very similar to a Pottery Barn drinks table. And by getting this one, you would save about $52. And it looks like nice quality, just lovely. And then there's a very modern looking brother or sister next to it, and that looks very Crate and Barrel for $70. And then this one, don't you think, is very CB2? It's just kind of modern and has the little waves and lumps, scalloping, I think you should say. But anyway, this is only $65. Now, I'm going to show you this twice while I explain something. Tables shaped like this, a little drum, are great to put in the inside of your sectional. So this will help someone reach their drink if they can't reach a side table or if they can't reach the coffee table, and it's very handy. So there, you can also do that with a regular sofa. Here is a mid-century modern drinks table. We have the metal top, which looks a lot like it really is brass, nice, and then it has a marble bottom, and that's $98. Here's the Barley Twist side table by Studio McGee. It's $150, and you could use this in traditional or modern decor. You just have to make sure that your woods are making sense with it. I can tell you that at West Elm right now, there is a Barley Twist side table that's in the 400s, so this does seem like a great deal compared to that. This is one of my favorites, and I've seen it online. I was happy to see it in store. Hearth Hand, in her section, we have these classic games, and you can line them up on your bookcase, which is wonderful. of all of the lamps in the store, and I went all through the lamp section, I ended up liking two, and they were in this cute little Hearth and Hand section. And this one is a beautiful desk lamp. I just think it would be fabulous, obviously in the middle of your desk, and it would look so retro and just classic. And then we also have these lamps with the conical shape, the pleated shades, and that green color. You would be perfectly on trend if you had this lamp in your vicinity. I've shown you this one before, but it's definitely worth taking another look because it is the perfect tea kettle. I just love the creamy color, and the copper is so gorgeous. So this is Hearth and Hand, and it's $25. A nice gift for someone too, but I mean, if you had to have a tea kettle on your hob all the time, this would be the one. I feel the same way about this salt and pepper grinder set as I do about the kettle. They are just ideal, and the price is right, so it's $10 and $13. And I don't think you have to necessarily have copper in your kitchen to do all the coordinating, but you can figure out a way to style them if you do. But obviously this is going to be a traditional look, and I just love them. Now, I wanted to show you these two paintings, well, really three, because I'm going to show you that olive one, but let's take a look at this caramel colored set. So it's two paintings. They are larger than they look on my camera, okay? And they would be gorgeous side by side, $100 for both of them. And then this green painting is $32. I love the abstracts. I'm not sure if you do, but it seems like right now, it doesn't matter what your decorating is, even if you're super traditional, throwing an abstract in is very trendy and acceptable. Now, you could hang all of these together if you did have the right color palette. They look like they would work in harmony to me. So I tend to think that getting paintings at Kirkland's, and you can paint over things that you don't like, or getting them at Home Goods or at home, even Ross, that usually is your best deal, but these are excellent. Who isn't putting a runner right down the middle of their kitchen? Everyone, but not us. Did you notice I don't have any rugs on my wood floor? And that is because of Lady Barkington. She likes to think of those as targets, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, it doesn't make for a great design, but she is worth it. Heard on a very remote British podcast that it's supposed to be good to step on your bare feet on like choir mats. It's supposed to do something for your nerves or something. And they were not experts. They were just famous people talking about it. But anywho, the jute rug that is the runner, I thought that would be fabulous in a walkway or a kitchen. I just love it. And it's priced right at $50. Before we get to the one with the pattern here, we're going to go back to the leopard print one. Now they have different leopard print rugs at Target, but this one is the threshold one. This one has a stain on it in the store, but I think there are others behind it. Anyway, that would be a very cool look. It's a very particular style to use a leopard rug, but I can condone it in the right atmosphere, you know. Now look at this other natural looking rug. I suppose you would say the jute rug is more natural than this, but I guess what I'm saying is it's kind of earthy and bohemian, and it reminds me so much of a rug that I showed several videos ago and everyone loved it. This looks very similar, so I thought you might like it. And the last two rugs that I showed were $60 each. I wanted to check out this smoothie machine by Ninja at Target, and that's the new one for the summer. Last summer, the new one was the soft serve and ice cream maker, and then the summer before that, it was just the ice cream maker. Well, they have all of them, which I'm going to show you at Target right now, but I love the idea of that smoothie machine because it chills it without any ice. And then I don't really know how the creaming machine works. I've just watched other people do it online and I didn't pay attention to the details. But I kind of would want that swirl one, but I wish there was a way to make healthy soft serve. I'm sure there is. But that's really fun. And then, like I said, this smoothie machine is really the hot one for right now. And that's fun. Or you could go in the route of Jimmy Buffett and do the Margaritaville margarita maker, and that one does take ice, so I guess it's a lot like a blender instead, and it's pretty pricey considering the other ones aren't like a blender. They are machines that are chilling this stuff. But anyway, this would be a cool gift for someone if you know they like margaritas, just kind of fun. And actually, that one is cream colored, the machine, so it would go well in my kitchen. But I would just not have that bright green picture on it all the time. A lot of you think that I have too many things on my kitchen counter, so I'm not going to add this, just so you know. And that cart that I use is really helping matters. But I cook all the time, so what are you going to do? Well, I hope you enjoyed going on my Target escapade, and I hope you agreed with my choices of top picks. If you did see anything that you liked in this video and you're considering purchasing it, would you please do that through my links? I get a small commission, and it does help myself and the channel going forward, so thank you in advance for doing that. If you have trouble finding them, hit the More button in the description box. Well, I can't wait to see you guys again next Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And until then, I'll see you in the comments.